He's liking his everything happens for a reason by Chris R. Like, so the link to the video will be the description below. Go and check them out. So let's into this reaction in 3, 2, 1.
Welcome back, everybody. First off, I just want to say thank you all for 300 subs. Appreciate and love you all. The support on the videos has been awesome, and I do really appreciate it. So today, I want to make a video on everything happening for a reason. So
Yeah.
this is something I heard a lot through the process of my breakup, from my ex, from friends, from parents. I don't know exactly why, but the one thing I've heard from just about everyone I've talked to is that everything happens for a reason. And it's funny because I used to say that all the time, give it advice to somebody, and it's a lot easier to say it than to receive it, you know,
Yeah.
because it's usually when something you don't want to happen happens, and you got to kind of just trust that it's all for a reason. So
Yeah.
the one thing I can kind of take away from it is that what is meant to happen is going to happen. You can't mess up anything that's really meant for you. So
Cool with that,
through
yeah.
this whole journey for me, it's just been about learning to let go and to trust that things are happening the way they're supposed to happen, and just letting things out of my control just go. Because when I thought back
Yeah.
onto it, everything that I've stressed about, that I've been scared and let that fear dictate how I act and what I do,
Yeah.
it's never helped a situation. It's actually only made it worse. So for me, it's just about letting go and just understanding that what is meant
Yeah,
to
let
happen
go, yeah.
is going to happen, and that everything does happen for a reason. Like, let's take this for example, like the breakup I recently went through. It's not something I want to continue harping on, but I learned a ton from, and for me, it opened up a door for me to start to become myself, to learn to communicate, to become emotionally intelligent, to become emotionally available for my next partner, whoever that may be. And it allowed me to start living life, go making new friends, go do some fun activities, filled my calendar for the last 5 weeks with almost every day with a new activity, doing something fun, something that I enjoy, and taking time off from work and not thinking about it when I'm not there doing the work. I'm not constantly thinking about it.
Yeah.
So when I'm doing something physically, I can be there mentally too. Because the rare times when I did do things previously before the breakup, I would be able to be there physically, but mentally I was still thinking about my work. I was still stressing about the work. I was still thinking of something I need to go do outside of where I am. And for me, I took a ski trip last week, and when I was there, I felt present. Like I felt like I was really there physically, mentally, and I still have some roller coasters of emotions, of just fear about the future, fear about what's coming, and sadness about what I've lost. But I've gained a lot, and I continue to grow through these challenges. And it's allowed me to
Yeah.
become a better person. I want to just keep becoming better for myself and for my future partner, and honestly, small part for my ex as well, because she was the catalyst for this change, and she really made me want to be a better person. And I know that's probably going to be a little controversial for a lot of people who just say to move on, but she really did make me want to be, does still make me want to be a better person. And
Wow.
that's something I'm forever grateful for her. And maybe one day we'll meet again, and I don't know.
Yeah.
uh, the future is unwritten, and everything happens for a reason. So if it's in the cards, that maybe I will. If it's not, then I won't. But regardless, gotta just keep on doing and being you, and just being the best you. And if the challenges come up and arise, and something comes up that you might not want to have happen, and something that seems terrible happens, look for the lesson in it. Look for, okay, this was pretty bad, but what can I take from it that's gonna take me to that next level? What can I take from this that I needed to learn, or what lesson is being repeated because I haven't learned from it, and it keeps being repeated, keeps being repeated, keeps being repeated. What do I need to learn from this thing? Instead of just putting your head down and just being angry and just saying, this is terrible, blah blah blah, whatever. Look at it from a different perspective. Just say, okay, this this needed to happen. This terrible thing that hurts more than anyone could know. Why did this need to happen for me? What did I need to learn from this? What did I need to take from this to then make myself a better person? And once you look at it from that perspective, you can start working. You can start getting to work and start growing and start improving yourself. In my case, as I mentioned, trying to develop myself emotionally, becoming more emotionally intelligent, starting to choose life and live my life. And those things were absolutely necessary for me, and I needed those things to happen. And this was the breakup was just the spark, was the catalyst for me to start doing those things. And as much as it hurts, I needed that to happen. I needed these changes because I would have gone to my grave having lived the same way I was living, and it would have been such a waste of a life. For me, it would have been such a waste. And as much as it hurts, there's a part of me that is grateful that this did happen, because it was going to happen one way or another at one point in my life, with her, with someone else, through one situation or another. It was bound to happen because it needed to happen. It needed to happen because I needed that slap in the face to finally change, because I can be very, very egotistical, more so then than I am now. But I can be very egotistical, and it takes something like that for me to change, to want to change, to want to be better, to want to grow, to want to finally get out of my routine and my toxic ways and my addictions and my things that I just didn't change. I needed something big to happen to finally light that match, and that this is what it took. And it hurts. It really does to lose someone you love very deeply. But I needed to. That's what it took for me. I needed that to happen, and sometimes I wish it could have been something else. But this is the life that I was given, and this is the situation that was needed for this life, for my life. And for me now, it's just, I owe it to myself and to her and to everyone I know and who I will know, to just be my best self and to keep growing myself and to keep developing myself and to keep communicating and becoming the best me I can be, and emotionally, physically, in every way that I can, just to live life more and to share this life with others and to experience it and to be able to express that. For me, I owe it to myself to do that, and I continue to do that every day. And even on the days it hurts and it can be difficult to keep going, I just keep myself to keep going, because I have to. I get to keep going. I get to understand my mistakes and see where I went wrong, and to work on those and improve that, and to be a better me. I get to do those things. It's not I have to. I get to, because I'm still alive here, and a lot of people aren't, and I'm lucky to be. I'm grateful to be. And like I said, I owe it to myself now to keep going and to be better every day. And it can be tough. I know it can be tough, and if you're in a similar situation, apologize about the background. I didn't do the color coding well, so it probably looks like I'm in heaven, but still here on earth, living life and just, again, working. But moral of the story is just, everything happens for a reason. Don't try to stress about the future, because it's gonna bring fear. Oftentimes, at least it did for me, it's gonna bring fear, and that fear is gonna dictate and move your now into a direction that's just gonna not only be scared of a future that might not exist, but it's gonna ruin the now as well. And I did that so many times, and I know it can be tough. It's easier said than done, 1,000,000%. But you gotta just find your way to let go, trust that whatever's meant to happen is going to happen, and that is going to be what's best for you. And just live for the now, live in the now, like the whole channel, live for the now. Be in this moment, be present, just enjoy this life, because tomorrow isn't promised. And if you're just constantly living in fear of a future, you're living in fear of something that might happen in a month from now, and you don't wake up tomorrow. I mean, it's wasted, you know? You know, it's just find find the good in whatever it is. Find the good in your life. Find the good in the now. Find the good in the things that break you. Find the good
Yeah.
in the things that leave your soul crushed. Just look for it, because it is there. And it's waiting for you to grab it and to use it to be better.
Yeah.
So, it's going to be it for this one. Appreciate you guys all for coming. Remember, live for the now. This
Yeah,
moment.
live for
All
now.
we
For the
got.
now. Yeah.
Live for it. See you guys next one. Peace.
Wow. That was Everything Happens for a Reason by Chris L. True that everything do happen for a reason. Yeah. True that, yeah. The link to the video will be the description below. Go and check them out and drop a like if you like. And comment below if you want to see more reaction like this one. And subscribe if you're new. And click the bell so you can be notified when I upload in my bye. Wow.